You own the whole place, ain't you something? Your smile's an invitation, got my imagination stuck on one thing. Come on, baby, use me, tenderly abuse me, lay it on me till your heart's alive. Mistreat me right, mistreat me right, mistreat me right. Girl, this ain't right, mistreat me right. Little temptress, don't be shy, show me what you got and try to shock me. From the bottom to the top, finish what you started, sugar rock me. Come on, baby, use me, tenderly abuse me, lay it on me till your heart's delight. Mistreat me right, mistreat me right, mistreat me right. Girl, this ain't right, mistreat me right. Hurt me good, like a bad girl. Mistreat me right. Shamelessly please me, lay it on me till your heart's delight. Mistreat me right, mistreat me right, mistreat me right. Girl, this ain't right, mistreat me right. Treat me right.
All right, let's talk about what I would do if I was playing second guitar for this song, Mistreat Me Right. So that's me on the first guitar playing the main lick, but this is what I would do as a second guitar player if I was coming into this situation. Let's check it out here. So in the beginning, I was really just playing with the snare drum. Where'd my sound go? Here we go. In the beginning, I was just playing with the snare drum, which is really the essence of what I would want to do in this type of like blues R&B type situation. Not overcomplicated. You see a lot of people playing big old chords all the time, and I definitely wouldn't do a power chord like I would like on a Chuck Berry song. I would do something a little more sparse. Think more like James Brown. Just play with the snare drum. And I was using my dominant 7th triangle. I guess a D9 would be good as well. That's going to be solid. You can move that up to the G too. But I chose on the 4 chord to do this kind of R&B standard. It's kind of like a piano lick actually. So on the G chord I was going 3-string guitar here. I got the 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th. Playing 3 strings. That's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. And then I did the same thing when it went back to D. And then on the A chord, I played a few different things. Sometimes I just played this kind of standard triad with the root on top. Add the 7th sometimes. Either one is fine. I just kind of let it ring because that's the turnaround of the whole thing. Let the vocal do its thing right there in that hole. On the second verse, I did pretty much the same thing, but I would play some licks in between. Usually I would let the other soloist play the first verse licks. And when you're playing with people, you gotta kind of figure out who's gonna play the in-between fills between the vocals. and I tend to play the second verse usually. But I mean, if the piano player wants to play the second verse, or the other guitar player wants to play the licks, I'm talking about in between the vocals. That stuff in between the vocals, you got to coordinate. You can't be playing. It's not going to sound good if you guys are both trying to do it at the same time. Like a lot of the blues bands I see, the good players, you'll see the singer go like, he'll point to somebody at the first verse, and then, or whenever they want it to happen. Anyway, and I was keeping it minor pentatonic, bluesy. Although the actual guitar solo, I played the power chords to fill it in. So there's a few moments when I would play the power chords to add some oomph to the song, but generally it was just on the bridge. Just because the song is going somewhere, it's a whole new section of the song. And even if the other guitar player is playing power chords, that for that one moment it could get kind of heavy, add some dynamics, And then the other guitar player was playing it was me actually on the record, kind of a country vibe. I just backed that up with a power chord, back to my snare drum hits. The live version of the song, we just hang out on the D chord. We hang out on 1, and then we throw the licks back and forth. So it's really fun to throw that back and forth with the other guitar player, or the keys, or the sax, whoever's with us. But and then of course, super fun to all hit that lick all at the same time. And then when I'm performing this, I'm in drop D, so I do that lick an octave lower, and it's super fun. The bass player does it too. Hey, very cool. So my dominant 7 triangle, keeping it sparse rhythmically, thinking about what the drummer's doing, what the bass player's doing, trying to fit in there to make a super groove. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you got some questions or any comments. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.